Here's how I transformed this bedroom wall. This is a great beginner DIY, so let me show you how. I taped off a general idea of where I wanted the top board to go and then painted the bottom half of the wall. Painting the wall first is going to save you a lot of time in the end instead of having to paint around the boards. Next, I added some Cove molding to the bottom baseboard. This molding will create a ledge for the vertical boards to sit on so they're not hanging over the baseboards. After that, I caulked it so that there was no gap against the trim in the wall. I messed up a little bit, but that's okay because you can come back with a damp cloth or a wet wipe and wipe it right up. For this project, I used all pre-primed 1x3 boards, and they were super cheap at Home Depot. I spent less than $100 on this entire project. I added my first nail in the center of the board to hold it up, and then went to the side and made sure it was level before adding some brad nails there. I then went outside and used my miter saw to cut the second board that's going to go across the top to size. After that, I cut all of my vertical boards down to size. You can see here how that Cove molding we previously added provides a perfect ledge for the vertical board to sit on. There are board and batten planners all over the internet where you can insert your width, your height, the pieces of wood you're using, and it will give you exact calculations so that all of your pieces are evenly split. I made sure all of my boards were level prior to nailing them in, and then I continued to add the rest of them. Once the boards were added, I filled all of the nail holes and the seams with DAP's wood putty. After that dried, I sanded it smooth so it all looked seamless. While the wood filler was drying, I again caulked all of the vertical boards on both sides. Lastly, it was time to paint. I decided to paint the baseboard the same color as the wall because I really like how it gives it an overall cohesive look. I then took my paintbrush and cut in all of the edges on the boards, and then took a small paint roller and rolled out all the flat surfaces. I am obsessed with how this easy DIY accent wall turned out. But don't worry, yes, we painted over that green and we painted it a neutral gray that will grow with this little boy for years to come.